They'll say
And it's the West All-Stars to
one
start
day I'll
out.
just be irate, just blow up.
Now we'll
just
look at
get
the
mad.
West All-Stars
For no
starting
reason,
lineup.
whoa, this is
We've
coming out of
got
left field.
Stephen
It's
Curry.
because I had talked about
Jokic is
all
out
these
there
things.
with James.
Now if I have an issue, I just bring it up
Durant.
immediately.
And
Something
it's
happened, man,
Gilgeous
like that.
Alexander
Don't
in at the
disrespect.
2. Here's KD. That's
okay.
in. Coming off the assist from
Because for men
Jokic.
want respect.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant
So if there's any point in a relationship where you feel disrespect, bring it up immediately. Don't sit there and
Nearly 7 feet
this
tall
is
with
the best way I can craft this message. I just bring it up. Talk to him.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Towns. Here's Mitchell. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Jokic grabs the miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Down low. Curry shot is up.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get 2 points, but the defense is just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's West now. LeBron looking. Brunson picks him up.
Unlikely to get over it right then.
LeBron kicks the
Think
Jokic.
up to bring it up later. Because I don't remember things. You guys probably had this afternoon. Put one in the chat if you had this afternoon. We have an argument with a woman, and she brings up something that happened 6 months ago. Remember 6 months ago, you held that door open for some lady. Yeah, she was in a wheelchair, dude. Like, don't do that stuff. Ladies, don't forget.
And she goes into this long language. I appreciate her telling me legal stuff. Because she basically tells me
And here's Curry. After
and she
Jalen
does all
Brunson
the
getting his shot to
and
go
the
from
numbers
deep.
don't make any
Back to
sense.
Curry.
Basically, I'm giving away more
From the
to get
outer yard, and then
less.
some.
She's basically trying to persuade me to kind of wait this out.
Right back at you.
And
A little
because it
back
will
and
go in
forth
my
from
favor.
long range. I
Just
love
wait
it.
it out.
That's
But
a
I
terrific answer there.
And here is the East tonight. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
I was able to talk to Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting... Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Curry.
On women especially, when they think they can jump out of one relationship.
James against Antetokounmpo. James, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East. Mitchell outside. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Over $20 million for their clients. $20 million? That's a lot of cash. The insurance company's trying to loan them.
Now here's Brunson. Mitchell outside. That's Giannis. Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
It's 2 names, though. How was it? Give this record. Oh, those are the last names. So if you're injured, you can trust the coordinator. And we'll have a second one. It's toothpaste, it's body wash, it's deodorant. So you can also do this with anything. You get products. They can just sell those insecurities. It's so hard to go back for her when she made her bed and now she's laying in. She's like, this is crap.
Said that it's been putting me under for the last 2 months since I filed. Isn't that? It's been
Curry on the wing. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Talk with you like adults.
Here's Jokic against the East with the rebound. To the middle. And stolen by LeBron. Pass break. Here comes the West. And Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
And here is Tatum. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Durant. James up top, and James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Sounds like he'd be
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
And I said, okay, I'm just going to drop the first.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this
You got enough time to sit there and cry in your car, and you got enough time to sit there and try to look up. Just cry.
Mitchell against Gilgeous Alexander.
You got all this time.
Offensive rebound, and that one is off. Jokic has gone just 1 of 5 on the field. To the paint. Here's Giannis. And a dunk by Towns.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Curry passes to LeBron.
Yes, all of these things he just wanted to
Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D.
play video games, watch sports,
Jokic sets the screen for Durant. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And Jokic throws it up.
You never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
See what and save yourself. I don't want to do this right now.
Brunson against Curry. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. With Samar. Doesn't go that time. The West All-Stars with the ball. James, the pass to Curry. With the teardrop and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And so it's going to be still with the West All-Stars. Crowd is ready for the East. The West All-Stars also with the South. Wembanyama. He's checked in for Durant.
You're a grown adult. So put it down today. You made bad decision. It is what it is. Imagine a man getting on social media and just saying, I'm just a man.
Jokic with his screen on Brunson. Shot clock at 5.
Get the privilege of
James finds Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
is that these people get on social media and make an example of themselves. Really, you look kind of dumb. You're still like somebody who's emotionally immature who can't just admit things and have a conversation without their
He sends it right off the glass.
But I have seen this common theme. And a lot of the guys in the military play a lot of video games.
From Gilgeous Alexander, he loves getting that type of positioning.
Is that a true stereotype there that a lot of those men play video games? Or maybe it's because their wives are playing. Could tell you if I had to. Really could not.
Anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
If you went to your parents and you said,
now I have a choice. I can quit doing all of this, right?
Curry
And
with
go get a job for like 10 minutes. Or I can continue to do this and send you money. Which one do you think they would choose?
I would say absolutely quit. My dad, he'd be like, oh my god, no, why would you ever quit?
Elgin with the triple.
It's rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Towns. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Jokic. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mitchell. To the inside. Jokic. And Jokic holds it down.
Okay,
That's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Jokic has gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Guys with it.
Daughter, you know, not just a stranger. He's like, you know what? I got the words. Don't you have to accept your